It's the end of the line. Well, that's what truckers say, and coincidentally enough, that's what tonight's story is focused on. There's nothing like hitting the open road. And I know that delivering cargo can be a daunting challenge, considering how long a trip is and the many destinations that you can go. And when they arrive, some might stay a while, and some might not leave at all. Why don't y'all take a pit stop here and settle down as we listen to a spooky story about a truck driver who visits the end of the line. Enjoy. My name is Gerald. I'm a truck driver. I work for the North American Transport Company, NATCO. I normally make runs up into southern Canada, but this time was different. My boss had asked me to make a run up north, way north. It was further than I normally went, but the boss was offering me double overtime for this one run, saying it was for a really important client. Normally, I would have put up more of a fight, as I like to stick to my schedule, but I really needed the money. The run was mostly uneventful and went by rather quickly, as I seemed to be riding lighter than normal. The boss wouldn't let me check the cargo before I left, saying I didn't have time. Oh well, not really important to me anyway. After a good while on the road, it started to snow. Visibility was almost zero by the time I got to my destination. The stop was at a bar and grill, aptly named The End of the Line. I went inside to find the owner. Inside, I found a strange group of people, dressed funny, like from the olden days. Come to think of it, the place looked kind of old too. Well, it did take forever for new stuff to make it all the way up here, I figured. I went and talked to the barkeep, but he told me that the owner was out and would be back shortly, and why not sit down for a bit while I waited? I figured it couldn't hurt anything, and I was getting kinda hungry for something besides what I brought along with me. A tablet hanging on the wall behind the bar declared today's special to be the best damn sandwich ever, and a side of fries for $5. I decided to give it a shot, and told the barkeep to give me one. What he put out in front of me made me grimace. Before me was a sandwich, on plain white bread, filled with mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup, onions, tomatoes, pickles, and a whole bunch of other condiments that seemed ready to burst out from between the slices. And all of it was centered around a thick slab of meat that defied identification. I almost turned it down, but I had already paid, and years of living on a truck stop fare had given me a cast iron stomach. I bit into the soggy sandwich and nearly choked. It really was the best damn sandwich ever. And the fries weren't half bad either. I ate it like a ravenous gator after a chicken, and the sandwich disappeared far more quickly than I would have hoped. I asked the barkeeper what had been in it, but he said that it was a secret. I was a bit annoyed at first, but then I realized how silly that was. It was probably some kind of local animal I just never tasted before. I decided that, since the proprietor had yet to return, that I would finally go check on the cargo. When I got to the truck, however, I got very confused. Now I knew why I seemed to be riding so light. The trailer was empty. At first, I thought maybe some local had pilfered my cargo while I was goofing off, but there was no sign of it. I decided to call my boss and get to the bottom of this. When he picked up the phone, he seemed genuinely surprised to hear me, and kept dodging the question of what had become of the cargo. Finally, I decided that I had enough, and hung up. I climbed in the cab of the truck and turned around, determined to get back to base as soon as I could. Let's just see that weasel squirm his way out of a conversation when we're face to face. After about 15 minutes on the road, I came to a dead end. I had apparently missed the turn in the snow, so I turned around to check the way. After about a minute, I saw the red neon sign of the end of the line bar and grill. That was the last straw. I got on the phone to base, and after a few tries, I managed to get through. "What do you want now, Gerald?" he asked on the other end. "Damn it, Jackson, you weasel! There was nothing in the trailer the whole way up here. Meaning you wasted all my time for nothing. And don't even think about trying to weasel your way out of paying me, or I'll skin you alive. And on top of that, this damn snow keeps getting me turned around. I can't get out of this place. When I get back to base, we're gonna have ourselves a little talk." "Well, of course you can't leave, Jerry. These people paid good money for that cargo, so you can't just drive off with it," Jackson replied, calmly on the other end. "What the hell are you talking about, Jackson? There was no cargo in that trailer." "Who said anything about the trailer? That was just there to keep you from getting suspicious." "Suspicious of what?" "Of the nature of your cargo." "What in the hell are you talking about, And then it dawned on me. He was talking about me. I was the cargo. What kind of sick shit was he trying to pull? I decided to get in the truck and try the highway again. But what I saw next made my blood run cold. The people in the bar were staring at me through the window. Their eyes were glowing red. I jumped in the cab and gunned it for the highway. After about 20 minutes, though, I noticed a red glow in front of me, and I stopped the truck. There, in the snow, was the end of the line. Preparing to back up and turn around, I saw something in the mirror that made my heart stop. In my rearview mirror was the red neon sign of the end of the line. That's when it dawned on me. I knew what the secret ingredient in the end of the line bar and grill's world-famous best damn sandwich ever was. I thought to myself, as the red-eyed patron circled the truck, I wonder what his name was.